I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it. Look what I did with the bag. Look what I did with the bag. I got a thing in the back, and I ain't taking no chat. I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford.
Follow us on Instagram at Express Truth Show.
Unfiltered people, we're back up in the building. Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. And before we do anything else today, people, over 600 new subscribers in the last week. People, hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the subscribe button. When we talk about algorithm, that's what we're talking about. So before you even go 1 second further into this, hit the like button, man. We're in the build. You know what you're here for? You know what you're here for? You know we're here to break it down, man. So we ain't even going to delay nothing. Let me bring in my co-host, Stephen Brown. Stephen, what are you saying on this dark December night? What are you saying, man?
Making Thursdays great again, never late again, man. The dynamic duo back in full effect. The greatest show on earth. Changing the world one Thursday at a time. Your favorite podcast. All that gas and jazz, man. What we are saying?
Yeah, we're in the building, man. We are in the building now. I went back this morning, Steve, and I listened back to a show that was like, I think it is like 18 months old. Hilarious, Stephen. It was quality content, man. It was quality content. Top tier. So, yeah, man, people, if you're new around these parts, go back into the archive, man. You would not be disappointed. Stephen, what you saying? What's the week looking like?
Dark, gloomy, wet, storm, this, that. I could go on and on and on, but it's just countdown to Crimbo, man. So I'm there, man.
Yeah, man. We're not even long, couple of weeks, and that's it, man. So, okay, let's not even delay nothing. We're going to go straight in today. Maybe about 5 shows back, 6 shows back. I don't even know how long. The last time we spoke about Diddy, or whoever it was, when we spoke about this stuff last time, I said it will be a few months before we're discussing another one. Matter of fact, I didn't say that. I said it'll be before the end of the year before we're discussing another case. Like Steven says, Nostradamus business. So we're here right now, and we were right. Now there's another mogul, hip-hop mogul called into question. And today they've called out another big fish. Jay-Z, Jiggerman, Hova, all these different names, man. If you're of my age group, then you know who this brother is. Well, you know who this brother is if you're of any age group. Jay-Z has now been called out. So I'll give you the quick rundown. They're saying that years ago, over 20 years ago actually, there was a VMA after party. A 13-year-old girl went to New York by herself, then snuck into, a limo driver allegedly brought her to meet Puff Daddy, and she got into a VMA after party, and she alleges that she was assaulted. You should know the story by now, people. Relate with this. Jay-Z's responded straight away. He asked them, he said, yo, I dare you to make this criminal. Not civil, make it criminal. He called them out. We're back in the same place we've been in for the past few years, numerous times, of discussing this. So for me, I'm just looking at it like this here, and I'm going to say it like this. There's not too much you can really debate, because nobody knows. Innocent until proven guilty. That's what I'll always say. Innocent until proven guilty. Now, the court of public opinion, I know there's a lot of I'm going to say it straight. Let me say it straight. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists who are like, I told ya. And in my head, I'm like, listen to the story and make up your own mind of what you believe, and then let the legal system take its course. But upon what I'm reading, I'm saying a 13-year-old girl done all of this. Not to mention, she was able to box a grown man who would have had security, etc., and then escape from this mansion party that she was in. Now, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it sounds like a movie. And I think that until you're in the position of being accused of something that you have not done, you won't understand what innocent until proven guilty means.
I'm saying let's wait for the facts to come out, man. Let's wait for the facts to come out because Jay-Z is talking high. He's speaking with chest. He's not mincing his words. So let's wait for the evidence. Because I remember you said to me, yo, we forgetting about, because I know we were compiling the itinerary for today. And you said to me, yo, man, forgetting about the Jigga, man. The Jay-Z, fam, you must have heard about. I said, yeah, man, but I truly say early still, you know. I don't know it, innit? I ain't saying he's innocent. I ain't saying he's guilty. I'm going to wait. You know what I'm saying? Let the legal system do its thing. Whether they decide to go criminal or civil, let it do its thing. He's definitely come out swinging. Like, as you said, he said, I didn't even hear about that part before you mentioned it. I dare them to make it criminal. But I know he came out and apparently he put out a statement saying, yada, 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 I'm going to fight this. So, you know, the usual statement. And I did hear whispers, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, that he also said, reveal your identity as well. If you're talking big and bad. You know what I mean? Because you know they always want to stay anonymous because you're saying reveal your identity. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
Right, he's handled it. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't in their world, you know.
Right.
Because remember when all the Diddy allegations came out and he kept quiet? And people were like, he's not saying nothing. He's not saying nothing. That's a sign of guilt. Jay-Z come out, Stephen, with the quickness. And they're like, look how fast he's responded. He don't respond to things that fast. He's guilty. So in my head, I'm like, you're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. There is no debate to have, people. What needs to happen is wait until the legal process takes its course. A lot of people have been, their mind's been conditioned. Anytime somebody else who comes from a background familiar to theirs is accused of something, they're guilty. They're guilty. There's people that's actually writing comments like, I was waiting for him to get called out, A, B, or C, and then they continue to repeat rhetoric that has been popularized online by people like Jaguar Wright and people like that. So you can see that people want to see the man fall. They want to see him fall.
Man.
Look at the story and use your own head. Does it make sense? Now, if you believe it makes sense, let the legal system do what it is that they need to do. Because if you're dealing with VMAs, you know, you're dealing with cameras everywhere. A VMA after party, it's going to be hard for somebody to forget that. So let's see. But the way I see it, Stephen, is I'll say it straight. The face of all these heinous acts are being assigned to all these famous guys that are from
the hip hop community.
So think about it. Look at all these historical claims, 25 years, 30 years ago, all these historical claims. Why are people not asking the questions that make more sense? Like, where was this 13-year-old girl's parents? Where was she at this time? What's happening, Stephen, is people now know that the court of public opinion proves you or finds you guilty immediately. So now people can actually say, you know what? Now, I'm not saying that this is the situation with this. Again, we'll say it again. We don't know. But there are people that'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I was around them, man, there about 20 years ago. I'll go to them and say, yo, you did this to me or this happened. Guess what? You need to pay me or I'm going public with this. The allegation is the conviction in today's world. People are already making up their mind because the things I'm seeing is, yeah, he's guilty. What about Foxy Brown? I'm like, but didn't Foxy Brown just come out a few months ago and say that that was not true? That was debunked. Then they're like, well, he done this to Rihanna. Has Rihanna vocalized anything like that?
Oh, I had cancer when she was a youth.
Heard that one as well. Which that's been debunked as well. They said that she was over 18. I don't get it. I don't know. But like I said, let's see what happens. But the way I'm seeing it is, it's looking awfully weird that these men are now the face or becoming the face of. For me, that sounds strange. Wouldn't you say it sounds strange?
No. It sounds strange, but it doesn't surprise me, Mark. We know it's not an accident because when did the Diddy thing really grab traction, and when did it really start going on Diddy? When they wanted to sweep the Weinstein thing the Epstein thing under the rug. Because remember, there was the Diddy stuff bubbling, but it didn't really explode until around then. And then everyone forgot about the island. Everyone forgot about the list. Everyone just went on with their lives.
Exactly. So this is why I say it's important not to find people guilty. Yeah, we should have learned that. But like I say, we were one of the few channels that were saying this, and it's just continued to naturally happen. And, you know, we'll see what happens with this. But one thing I will say is that nowadays, it's crazy that the allegation is enough. I think Jay-Z's did the right thing. He's come out swinging and he said that he's looking to whatever he wants to do, go court, whatever. He's on all of that. And I think that's how you have to do this, because let's say if Jay-Z now comes out and is able to shut this down or able to debunk this, that changes how these allegations work in the future. Because right now, anyone can say anything and people are pretending like Diddy wasn't this guy who was loved by the whole of Hollywood. All these same rappers now that are saying whatever they were saying, they were around this man.
You were hugging the guy weeks before this news broke.
Facts. Man, we're wearing matching outfits with him, all kind of things. But all of a sudden now, my man's A, B, or C.
Captain Sicko.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what comes from it. There's not too much that we can actually say.
Not as yet.
But that's all we can say, people. That's all we can say. So, okay, let's switch it up. There has been some developments with the individual that was in Dubai. Now, just to refresh your memory, folks, there was a boy who was in Dubai, 18 years old, who slept with a female who was 17 years old, a few months younger than him at the time, but she was 17 years old. Her and her family came back to the UK. Her mother then proceeded to contact the Dubai authorities and report this crime in Dubai. He has now been sentenced today. He's now been sentenced. He's been sentenced to 18 months. He was facing potentially 20. Now, I definitely see both sides of this, you know. There's a side to this argument that is, he was only 18 and, you know, he was 18 and he didn't do anything wrong. Labeling him as a pedo is crazy. Let's keep it real, people. Labeling this boy a pedo is crazy. He's not that. But I do see the other side of the fence where people are saying, you are in a different country, abide by those rules.
Okay, let me jump in. I know you covered this already. You mind if I jump in?
Yeah, man, come true.
He's definitely not a pedo, of course not. I know even if you're judging it by the laws of the UAE, it would be statutory rape because in their eyes she's not old enough legally to consent. Yeah, but as they're so close in age, even if you look at it under those guidelines, he's not a pedophile. So that's nonsense. Whoever's saying that's just a hater. But I see all sides of the coin, man. A bit like you get me, Nostradamus, because the mom's a bad mind. If you reach back and you find out your little girl did over, so I get grind and them thing, and you must have been 18 because you couldn't get no holiday love. I don't know what it is. Or maybe the biological dad run off and me no know. Me not gonna speculate. You need to look at yourself because you're on a family holiday. How is your youth gone long enough to have sex with someone anyway? Like, how has she been able to leave your side, leave your sight, leave your company for long enough to go on a sexual escapade? That's the first thing. Secondly, to the young man in question, yeah, I know you're young and all of this, but one thing people, and his parents as well, like you should have really told him, like, yo, we're going to this place, it's strict. Don't do XYZ, XYZ, or XYZ. I keep telling people, when you're going to Dubai, it's cool, go there, have fun. I know they've relaxed the laws now on tourists, premarital sex and all of that. But Mark, I've already said it to you whenever I land. I'm not even trying to have a drop of liquor. I'm not doing nothing over there, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Not doing a thing. Some days I might not even leave the room. I'm not doing a thing because I know they don't play. How many things have we heard with big name people dodging, looking at mad years for things that would be deemed minor in the UK? So you've got two choices, people. You either don't go to the countries like that at all, A, or B, you go there and you're on your P's and Q's. If you're someone who has vices, so you need to go abroad and lick down girl, or you need to go and drink, you need to go smoke, you need to go and sniff this, or whatever you say you need to do to have a good time, I don't think that's the place for you, because you really want to have a moment of momentary pleasure, and you could end up looking at a 20-year, 30-year, 50-year stretch. Is it worth it?
No.
What was one of the other cases, Mark? What didn't a white brother get locked up for? What did he have? Weed in his face?
CBD.
Yeah. He's doing time in it.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact years, but it was a crazy amount of time.
It's not worth it, man.
For CBD oil, Stephen, that was.
Mark, it's not worth it. If you need certain things to function or to enjoy yourself, go to certain places. One a blood clot IB blood and then place there.
Yeah, where you can do all of that. But
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because people are like, yeah, David Lammy ain't
What
got
did you
it.
expect him to do?
That's what I'm saying. While it is people ain't educating themselves, I did think that the UK would grab him. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they'd have got him out.
Nah, I knew they wouldn't, man. I knew they wouldn't.
Yeah, that's mental. I thought they'd have grabbed him.
Too busy voting on people dying and all that. They're busy, bro. They got their hands full.
The only reason why I said that is because, yeah, I remember when Fredo was locked over there and they were like, yeah, he's facing 5 years and all this, and it was all of this. Then he came out. And then some of these UK guys are stupid, some of these young guys, because I seen it in the comments. Man was like, yeah, but he ain't got Fredo P. I'm like, yo, my man over there is not even, it's Dubai. It's the UAE.
It's not, no, but the thing
like, come on, it's not got nothing to do with money.
What's in case? Obviously it's not going to be a monetary thing because there's no money. I don't even know if Elon Musk could tempt them man there. You know what I'm trying to say? If we're talking money, but
might be influence probably.
Yeah, some influence.
It could be that, but then again, at the same time, in Dubai, they've got their rules there. Yeah, what they've put in place. So I get it. I definitely get both sides. I definitely get what people are saying in regards to when in Rome, but at the same time, I'd take that approach if it was a guy 25 and up. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta think this is a very strict place, but is a popular holiday place. So a lot of people go there, yeah, families. And if you've got a family and you've got an 18-year-old in the family, yeah, and you take him on holiday, what do you think he's going to be doing? Now, there's going to be some men that are just going to chill by the poolside. But if he's young and single, then he wants to mingle in it. Now, I get it. People are saying, oh, you know, there's laws and all that. But let's keep it real. Some men are really acting like he slept with like a 14-year-old girl or something. Like he didn't. This girl was 17. But this is what I'm saying. At the same time, I'm a man who's looking at this and saying to myself, I get it. Based off of what the guidelines are, it sounds harsh, but someone did leave a comment and say, yo, unless you got the actual case file in Dubai, you don't know what exactly they're holding him for. You don't know because
it's true,
Dubai, remember this, you know, Dubai, that place is not no place that's stupid, you know. They know that this will be massive in the tabloids here. They know that. And remember, a man reading that story, like you just said, Stephen, yo, there's certain man that will just say, I just won't go there at all. You know what I mean? Like, I just won't go there because it's that strict there. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, if they're going to open their doors to all these Europeans and people from America and Asia and all over the place to go there, they need to understand that, yo, certain things may look one way, but it's not actually that way. So a man who's 18 with a girl who's a few months younger, that is not, it's just not. It's just not. So something like that, they could probably scare him a little bit, hold him in a cell for a bit, but to actually sentence him, I didn't think they'd do that. And the fact that UK, it's showing you, you know, one time, you know, back in the day, you know, UK would have grabbed the man for that. They'd have went and grabbed him and said, nah, you man are holding him. Nah, let him go. But they're showing you what time it is now, you know.
No, of course, Mark, but we also don't know that side of the world. The UK, who says the UK has any influence, Mark?
True. Very valid point.
And quickly just going back to the Fredo thing, I didn't finish my point.
Oh, sorry.
No, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
But what I was saying with that is, like you said, he might have influence, but we don't know why, because I think Fredo is one of them UK mans who's been going there for a minute, so we don't know what kind of connections he's got over there. You know what I mean? So maybe he knows someone who knows someone who, you know what I'm trying to say? We don't, because I feel like it works. You've been, so I'm not going to like talk like I'm an expert, but I feel like also it might be a thing like over there, because you definitely can't bribe no one.
No, definitely not that.
It might be a thing where if you know the right people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think with Fred it would have been influence, because remember, he's a man who's got a fan base in the UK. They understand that. They understand that he's going there, doing videos, whatever. They understand it's all advertisement. That's why I reckon they might have said to him, listen, don't cut from here, you know, but listen, behave yourself. It might have been something like that. That's the sole purpose why I thought they would have got out this guy, this young boy.
If we're looking at it from that lens, Mark, then, and you've got no influence, you've got no reach, you're just another number, man. So no chance. That's why when because you sent me the thing, say, yo, man, get sentenced, and at 18, me say, yo, I'm lucky. From them, did I say 20?
Yeah, man. I remember he's gonna have to sit down in there now it's going to be a culture shock. Unless there's other foreigners, you're going to be listening to man talking all kind of languages. I doubt there's any AC in there. You know, Dubai is a desert, right? So,
Of course, man.
so it's not funny, but imagine us sitting down in there roasting off,
That's what I'm saying.
all because of a little pleasure. This is a lesson, and it's a lesson to anybody else who's going down there.
If Mark, you know what it is? I agree, but I don't agree, you know. It's not a lesson, you know. How many times have we seen this? Like we mentioned the guy with the CB, and people keep making the same mistakes. Some people don't learn. Some people with them youths, when them liquor, them have to stick them hand in the fire. They don't learn, but they don't look, they don't listen, they don't learn.
Yeah,
those who can't hear have to feel, man. That's how it go.
Yeah, real talk. He will definitely learn now. I bet he won't be in no rush to do nothing like that again. Because you remember that program back in the day? Nightmares Abroad or whatever it was called. This story would have been big for that.
That would have been on there, yeah.
Yeah, man, that would have been massive on there. That would have been huge on there. Because I remember that back in the day, that was a big show. But this story here, to go to Dubai, holiday romance, and this turns out like this. But also, it shows you what certain men think of you as well. A lot of men seem to just love the whole Shakespeare thing. What's that thing called Shakespeare, it, man? Was it Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, that's Shakespeare.
Yeah. It's like that. A lot of men love them kind of being in them scenarios, like where.
But Mark, people must have not read the end of the novel. You know, see, 2 teenage youth did I end.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Murder, one a suicide.
I done that book I done that book for GCSEs. You know.
I don't know why people think that's romantic. You know, because first the 2 kids and they're both dead anyway.
Yeah, facts. But
it's like man who glorifies Scarface. They must eject the videotape before it gets to the end.
Yeah, facts. They don't watch the end of the movie. Because even with that Romeo and Juliet, it's like a lot of man's like being in uncomfortable positions where like families hate you and all them kind of things. Like it's like man just they want the forbidden fruit, innit? For some reason. A lot of men are running down the forbidden fruit.
Some people, it's the forbidden fruit, but some people consciously, unconsciously want acceptance, you know.
Fact, that's what it has to be because I'm telling you now, Dubai, they don't hide how strict it is. Let me give you an example. I've been to Dubai like 4 times.
Nah, I know, fam.
And you see, if you bring your woman to Dubai, Stephen, yeah?
Yes.
And she's got on a little like shorts or, you know, there's something little bit more.
For keep cool.
Yeah, but you know, like it might look a bit, I don't want to say sexual, but like
provocative.
Sexy. Yeah, like a sexy kind of outfit.
Yeah.
Like little body showing. Them taxi man ain't picking you up, you know. Them taxi dons are not picking you up out there based on when I was going there. Like I'm telling you now, facts. My people, them all had to go back into the hotel
and
change, put like a shawl. Is it called a shawl?
Yeah.
Put that on, then come back out. That's the kind of place you're dealing with. So when man are going there, understand that, innit? Understand that. So that youth has to take some accountability, as hard as it is, because you're a youth. But blaming David Lammy, people, that don't even make sense. It's got nothing to do with him.
Pie, man. Leave him alone.
It's got nothing to do with him. Nothing. I mean, don't get it twisted. I did think they would have grabbed him, but that decision doesn't fall on Lammy.
I know a little bit of the ins and outs, but I knew that weren't running, G.
But remember this though, Stephen. I knew that.
Told him, fam. If he was waiting on that, he should have screamed at me. Should have screamed at Superman and said, "Yo, I'm waiting on the bridge." I said, "Family, you might as well contact the Australian embassy, you know."
Yeah, man. Man is showing you what time it is, isn't it? So he's got to hold it. Unfortunately, he has to hold that and understand that, yo, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. So, okay, let's switch it up. So Floyd Mayweather got cornered in Hatton Gardens. Reason?
Me did see.
Allegedly because of his support of the Israelis. They're saying that man ain't feeling it, A, B, or C, etc., etc. Now, the way I see it is like this with Mayweather. He's a man who don't really belong to any cause. I look at it like this. A lot of Asian men used to love off Mayweather. Like, yeah, Mayweather, yeah. You know, when he's flossing and doing all that.
Yeah.
But he's a man who don't really have... How he presents himself, maybe in private, it might be different.
It doesn't seem like he has any loyalties to anything.
Thank you, Stephen. It don't seem like he's a man who's loyal to nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Money.
Except money. Thank you very much. That's important what you just said there, you know. Why do you think he's aligning himself with them man there? You think it's a thing where he even knows what I want? Come on, people.
It's nothing political.
It's nothing political. They would have probably just said, listen, what's your name? Money Mayweather. Okay, we got something for you, you know. We need you to endorse a thing.
Endorse this sin thing.
Endorse something. I need money, man. I need money. Hold that, dude, boy. Boom.
What you want me to say? What you want me to say?
Yeah, man. What should I do, man? Yeah, support our thing, man. A, B, or C. That's what he's on. You know a man like that? He lives and breathes off of recognition. I remember there was a video back in the day, you know, where he come to the UK. This is when he had to really start understand. Well, not that one.
Oh, okay.
That was a legendary show, by the way, people. Locking and clocking.
No, because the reason sorry, Kate. The reason I said that one, because I'm sure some passer go down then as well.
Yeah. No, you remember that, Stephen?
Yeah.
When he come here and took man's girl, bro. Did that girl? Did that girl ever blow from anything, Stephen? Did she ever blow? Remember they said that she was going to be a singer.
People, you can't see me doing the air quotes. I think she's an influencer.
Wow. Oh, so that's what you got out of it. But this is what I'm saying. My man Mayweather is the kind of man who lives for recognition. Now go back. There's a video, you know, on YouTube right now where Mayweather come here and him and Joshua are in one like venue. Anthony Joshua, that is. There's man that are just going straight past Mayweather, straight to Joshua, like, yes, Joshua, what? Joshua's taking pictures with them.
I remember that.
Yo, there's even one brother who comes in, he don't even look at my man. Like, Joshua's even saying, like, nah, man, I can't, my man's there, you know? Like, Joshua's tapping, man. He's tapping, man, like, Mayweather's there, that's Mayweather, you know? And man, like, yeah. And then just turn back around. That bone him.
Thanks.
That hurt his ego.
I remember that.
He's the kind of man, that's what I'm saying, he likes that. So when he's in London now, and probably a couple of them, man, you know how them, man. But again, I've been seeing some comments all day and people are like, yo, if them man are really on it like that, yeah, who owns Hatton Garden, Stephen? Who owns that?
Not Mayweather.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, man are vexed with him, and don't get it twisted, I think my man's an absolute donut.
Yeah, people shouldn't be vexed with him for that because, like we're saying, I doubt he has any real political allegiance. I doubt he knows what the fuck's going on. Like, I'm just being real.
If you were to sit down with him now, he'd say he don't know.
Misplaced aggression.
He don't know, Stephen. He's just a man who does anything for that bread. We don't need to pretend. That's a man who's just about money. He don't care about nothing else. And the facts are, to see a man like that anyway, this is why I say that how you behave, yeah, outside of the ring. Because really, at the point he's at now.
That's why Ali was the greatest, fam.
Facts, fam. Like, why is he still a heel? Why is Mayweather still a heel? Like, why is he still you don't even box no more? I don't get it. Like, at this point, he should be celebrated, but how he's acted throughout his career and outside of the ring.
And beyond.
People don't like that, brother, you know. A lot of people don't seem to like him, but it was all fake news about man's putting hands on him. And even when brothers were like, a man called him the P word.
At the end, yeah.
Yeah, at the end, and I'm like,
it's 20 again. I know he's got security, but they're still going to be outnumbered.
Facts, but man are going on like, yo, don't get this thing twisted.
You like you just beat him in a one-up.
Yeah.
Bud.
If this brother was really, he could probably take out 3 men at once, you know. Now, a lot of man don't get this thing. Listen, any man, and I'm telling you this, who has trained for any period of time, combat sport, and he knows that it's like riding a bike, yeah? You are not going to entertain no fight with that man.
Listen, don't. Mark, you know the issue with a lot of man? Because you've told me still, I haven't witnessed it.
Yeah.
A man will know a man's trained in Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, Kung Fu, Karate, Wing Chun, and still run off his mouth, you know. Blood, don't let pride make you get bent up like a pretzel, you know, and put to sleep, man.
Facts.
Because listen, pride takes much longer to heal than a black eye, you know. Trust me.
Big facts. This is what I'm saying, but Mayweather, it's just sad to see what the brother's done with his legacy, but I'm telling you, man, this straight to the Asian dons and that, the Muslim dons, that, you know, he's backing certain things. People, that brother ain't backing nothing.
Alright, listen.
He only backs his bank. Trust me. It's just about money. Them man's paid, my man. Because even if you think about it, Stephen, when you go back here, when Trump first got in 2016, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Mayweather was a massive advocate. Like, this is at a time where everyone was saying, yo, Trump, my man's a yo, Trump, My man's this, my man's racist, rare. It was only a few, that time, Stephen, like, I'm talking like nobody, celebrities were scared to get cancelled. I remember Chrisette Michelle, if you don't know who that is, people, it's the one who sings the hook. Aston Martin music. That woman there.
Oh, is that her name?
That's her name, Chrisette Michelle.
Big voice. I just didn't know her name.
Yeah, she can sing good. Stephen, she got cancelled.
Oh, was she backed Trump publicly?
Well, Trump paid her $500,000
Oh, she performed.
to perform at the inauguration. She performed there and she got cancelled the very next day. She's never recovered. Guess who else was at that very same inauguration? Mayweather. He was there, and he was only there because he's a man who likes he's a heel. He's a heel. Now, for those who don't know what a heel is, in wrestling, you'd have a baby face and a heel. So the heel would be the bad guy that the crowd hate, and the baby face would be the hero that the crowd love. Being a heel gets you into bigger stardom. For example, Triple H has been a bigger star as a heel. The Rock became a star from being a heel. Kurt Angle became a star from being a heel. Stone Cold Steve Austin turned heel and was bigger. So what people started to understand is that if a man hates you, he's faster to pay his money to see you lose than a man loving you who wants to pay to see you win. So
Imagine
Mayweather,
that hate stronger than love, that's crazy.
yeah, hate spreads faster than love. Negativity spreads faster. So you got to think Mayweather now understood that. Pretty Boy Floyd was a brilliant boxer, but guess what? He didn't make the money he was supposed to make. So he switched characters to Money Mayweather. Now think about Money Mayweather. He wanted to be hated. He goes into the middle of Manchester fighting Ricky Hatton, and he wears a Manchester United kit, knowing that Ricky Hatton is a Manchester City fan. Again, is the kind of man that when all the black Americans, the FBAs, were saying, yo, we were going to boycott Gucci, he went there and said, I'm going to drop racks on it, because he understands that being a heel is a bigger
payday in the long run.
Exactly. It's a bigger payday, and that's why he does it. It's nothing to do with the fact that,
if people just start ignoring him, like, the antics will probably stop.
Straight away. If people ignore that, brother, the antics stop. Because he's like, yeah, I'm stopped. I was just in London. Think about it. He's like, I was just in London for 48 hours and I touched down and rare. Think about it. A man who's from the States, yeah, who deals with what appears to be, or what would you would like to believe is the best or some of the best jewelry in the world. So what would he be doing here buying jewelry? Exactly. My man's a man who understands. Look at the publicity that come from that. Look at the publicity. Look at the publicity.
Let me ask you something. Sorry. Did he announce that he was coming beforehand, or he just popped up? Because
he just popped up. Nah, but remember, that's Hatton Garden, Stephen. So like, when a man goes in there, you can get spotted, and then people can just follow you around.
True. Because people wasn't getting rubbed down there and stuff in it.
That's what I'm trying to say. But it's definitely a weird situation. But I'd say to all them, man, with him, again, which is why I gave the example, when you ignore him, that hurts him more. You got to ignore that, brother. You ignore him and it bonds him, because look at how he behaves. Just go back to the Joshua thing. Go back to that Joshua video and you'll see. So, okay, let's get into our final topic. So, people, do you remember a few months ago when there was a girl who was doing a challenge on OnlyFans? And the challenge...
No.
Break it down, Stephen.
No, boss.
Break it down.
The blood clot challenge, the girl a horrible gin.
Break it down.
Do you know? Sorry. Do you know? You got a name? Not that it matters. If you got a name or anything, 'cause I don't even know her bloody name.
We don't even need her names, though. Just say what she did.
Some English. Some girl. She does Caucasian female. She does OnlyFans. She put out the bat signal. She put out the whole flashlight. Yeah. She's gonna do a challenge. She wants to bang 100 geezers. What was this? A few months ago now, Mark? I believe?
Yeah, a couple months back. Yeah.
A few months ago. Yeah. So she's done it. Yada yada yada. Showed the aftermath. Oh, my face, my eyes are red. Now she's getting interviewed, Mark. But the way they've perpetrated the interview, it's almost like, when them oh Lord, when they do like a criminal inside documentary and they're interviewing the victim.
Yeah.
That's how they're framing her, Mark. Like she's some innocent soul who used to go church and was led astray. The girl a whore, Bridget. I know you want to take 100 sausage in her alleyway. Who tell you if you do it? You. Now you can see the regret on her face. She's talking about, I only remember like 10 or something. It was all a blur. I'm like, I don't know. First of all, all these blogs that keep posting her, first and foremost. Secondly, the donuts who decided to then go and interview her like she's somebody giving her clout. And thirdly, these simp who are paying these monthly subscriptions, giving these donuts clout. Because I'm getting sick of it, man. I saw another one, just to go off topic slightly, Mark. I saw another one the other day talking about she make 4 million a month. Apparently she's a
Sophia Rain.
Say again?
Sophia Rain, you're talking about.
Me never know her name. Me call it whore number 2. Me never know her name. But talking about she makes 4 M's a month, cake, yeah. But I'm still a virgin. And then I saw, Mark, they're deluded, you know. And then I saw another clip. I think I sent it to you. It was just a random clip. 2 girls were sitting down talking again about OnlyFans. They were like, yeah, I'm a virgin. Yeah, I don't. But then she was like, but don't you collaborate with guys? And she's like, yeah, but that's work. I don't even count. Like the numbers gone crazy. But in my personal life, I'm a virgin. So you have 2 vagina. One you take a work, when you leap on the nightstand. You have 2 boom boom. Oh, where the bumper acid clotted, man.
Weirdo behavior.
This is the future. These, because I believe they're all younger than us. These are the future generations. Even though the one who took 100 man face hard like granite, but I'm sure she's meant to be younger than both of us.
Yeah. She's young, man. In the grand scheme, she's young. I believe she's probably in her 20s. Your belly suit,
tie up, girl. You're full of sword ties.
But the problem is with this is what I'm showing brothers, you know. These girls are showing you what time it is, you know. Look, she done this challenge. They promoted it. Now they're doing it in a way where she's balling and all that. So I'm trying to say to you now, if this wasn't in a public lens, yeah, she could turn around and say, yo, them 100 man there coerce me? Come on, Steven. No, let's keep this thing 1,000. She could turn around and say, them 100 man coerce me into doing that content. And guess what? People would make a claim for this. But this is what I say. This is what happens when F3 is promoted, when morals go out the window. Like, this is the kind of content that's pushed heavy. Like, this person's done something that she don't even understand the level of trauma that will come from it. She don't understand it because it ain't happened yet. She's starting to get it now, which is why she's bawling and all of that. And for them 100 man that was involved in that, weirdo behavior. But this is what I'm saying. These are the things they're promoting. Like, yo, right now, nothing's going on, people are broke. But guess what? This person's on OnlyFans making 4 million. So a person says, yo, even if I make 5% of that, I'm nice. Oh, all I've got to do is this. You don't realize, yeah, that what you're doing is prostitution. Like, just keep it 1,000. Like, what you're doing is prostitution. It should not be normalized, but it's being normalized though. They want people to leave their morals at the door. Mm-hmm. Nastiness, man. What are you saying?
Mark, but I'll never, you know what? I'd never believe with it. I'll be honest with you. I never believe the numbers, you know, thrown around with these, you know, I made 10. I never believe it, Mark. Even when it's celebs, I don't believe it, you know, because, and people could try and say I'm hating or whatever, but people forgetting the whole Black China debacle.
We might bring me up to speed with that one. Oh, don't yes, remember, yeah.
She
20 mil a month, innit?
I'm making M's, and then a couple months later was crying that she didn't get child support.
Yeah, because what it is, yeah, it's like crowd follows crowd. It's actually like a big concept in retail, or used to be a big concept for retail stores. They understand that a crowd follows a crowd. So the human mind works this way, that if you see a crowd, you're more likely to go towards it. For example, the other day, maybe like a few weeks back, in my zone, we were going past this like pub, and like every now and again, the pub has like a dessert van that comes out there. Okay. Now, Stephen, the queue that was outside this dessert van, yeah, I was like, yo, I want to go and see what I want. You see what I'm saying? Take away that queue, I don't care. That's how the human mind works. So by you saying, yo, I'm making 4 M's a month, you know, on this thing, people will sign up just off the back of that.
I need to see what the hype's about.
Someone's making 4 million. Yo, I can do. Let me jump on it. That's the error we're in. It's all get rich quick schemes, leave your morals at the door. So that type of content, that's why it's promoted.
You know what it is, Kate? It's nothing but the big Ponzi, fam.
Yeah, the big Ponzi people. You already know what time it is, man. Head over there, Patreon, the big Ponzi.
Gang,
But yeah,
gang.
that's what it is. It's a joke thing, Stephen. These folks are promoting degeneracy. They're promoting a moralless society.
Fair.
They're promoting madness, and people are all too happy but to follow it. I seen that Sophia Rain thing.
Mhm.
She's like, showed like a screenshot. It's the same, all them crypto dons, all them
Oh, good.
NFT
rented
dons,
vault
all
and
of that, man. All of that.
And he's rented Stony and all of that. No, I ain't about that bullshit there.
You soon get on that. We got things coming, people.
Click the link in the well, it's gonna be there. So soon coming. Honey packs on deck, man.
Yeah, man. Facts. You can DM whatever if you want to get if you want to be involved early. Christmas is coming. What are you saying, Stephen? Christmas is coming.
Holidays are coming. Oh, it's Coca-Cola. Na 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 na. It's round the corner, man.
It's round the corner, man.
Get your money up, not your funny up, man.
That's a fact.
Hit man up, and then you'll be able to slap your girl when you get your honey up. You get me?
Big facts, man. Trust me, we got a thing coming for you, man. For real. Not no talking thing.
Fam, trust me, 'cause I've been doing market research, but man should be hitting man up.
But you know what it is though, Stephen? I swear that, you know why I wasn't going to tell the people them about the product yet? Because I swear that I weren't even going to do it, you know, but we'll do it. I'm going to do it like the next show. A man cut one, yeah? He cut one of these packs off, man, yeah? So he's copped it now, Stephen. So I said to the brother, listen, V-note me in it. V-note me after the fact. Like, give it some time to cool down.
The kids to bed.
Yo, the V-note he sent me, yeah?
The lights, lock the doors and the windows.
The man might switch, you know, but I'm going to play his V-note. Not today, but I'm going to play the V-note on Stephen. That V-note there, that's all I need to say. Folks, if you want to get the early release, holler from now. Holler from now. You can get that now.
Instagram, Express Truth, Superman 91, Seymour Cake 87.
That's it. Then we got a faceless link.
Yeah.
So you can click the link and it goes straight to your
But it's
yard.
nothing embarrassing anyway, man, because it's all natural testosterone boosters, man. So you can use it. I used it in the gym.
What you saying? To talk to me, what happened?
But I took it now. But 10 minutes later, fam, I was lifting the whole gym, blood. I was going crazy, bro.
Mad. And you film it or anything? Have you filmed anything?
Yeah. I need to send it to you.
Send that, man. We're going to put that up, people. We'll put that up on the gram. So if you ain't following us on the gram, follow us.
Mad surge of energy, man. Yo, workout went crazy, G.
But this is definitely improving and giving you that booster that you may need. And matter of fact, not even a booster. This is enhancing your performance. But
mentally, physically, and next man's telling me sexually as well. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
This might be the cherry on the cake, you know, which stops your girl from leaving your blood. Come on, man.
We got you covered, man. So, all right, say no more. What you saying, Stephen?
Obviously, there's a faceless thing if you don't want to be a chatty patty, man. That's Bible facts. We have said, dog.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. It's the Express Truth Show, Unfiltered.
You're having fun, man.
Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. People,
Unbiased,
if you're new,
unapologetic, and always unfiltered, man.
That's it. If you're new, you love the Express Truth Show, you want more, head over to the Patreon, man. We're out of here, people. See you next time.
Gang.